So the next one we touch is order block. So for the practical section, I will combine both imbalance and order block in the practical section because they are very related. Kind of. So all these things you will spot them in the higher time frame. Don't forget, because the higher time frame gives us the direction of the what market. Then we will now go to the lower time frame and wait for something to happen, like a confirmation pattern to happen first before we join the market. So the next method you will use to know the beginning of an impulsive move is using the strategy called order block. So what are other blocks now? What are other blocks? Other blocks are, let me use OB. Sorry, in that imbalance, another name for imbalance is FVG. In some video or some all those guys are doing analysis and posting like that, you will see FVG is another name for imbalance. It's called fair value. Guess what? Guess his name. Guess G. God bless you, guys. You guys are there. Fair value gap. You see, because some people like once they analyze their chart, and they like putting those names. You get, you make that they look too sharp, professional, right? So when you see it, you just know that this is what the person is trying to say. It's good that some people will write it OB on their chart, and they write OB on their chart. Some will write FVG on their chart. Some will write support zone, resistance zone. So once you see it now, just know that this is what the person is trying to say. So FVG is same as what? Imbalance. So OB are candles. Let's go. OB are candles where market makers, who are the market makers? The banks. OBs are candles where market makers have placed their positions. So OBs, order block, are candles where market makers, which is the banks, they have placed their positions there. So it means if you can spot that candle, you will join them. You will join them on the ride. Either they are trying to buy the market or they are trying to sell the market. So if you can spot OB, you will know that well, these guys are here. Let me join them. But you know that even if banks, even their positions are there, they can still do anyhow. But let's just flow with what they taught us, with what the financial market people, the expert taught us. Because inside the two, you can still make money using this method. There's no 100% one. But if you can be consistent with just one or two, you will still make the cash cumulatively. So OB are candles where market makers have placed their positions. So generally market price, or let's say price market does return, because market or price do return. Market price do return or reverse to that candle if truly they are order block. So OBs are candles where market makers they've placed their positions. They have placed their positions. So generally, market do go. It's like imbalance. That's why I say that they are a kind of the same, but not really the same. They like do the same thing, a kind of. So market do go back to that candle. Imbalance, market do go back to that gap. Order block, market do go back to that was candle. So in imbalance, you will spot the gap. Then order block, you will spot the candle. So when imbalance is gap, order block is a candle. So market generally do go back to that candle. You understand? Market generally do go back to that candle and continue its what? Its movement. There are two types of order block. Two types. We have the bullish order block, and we have the bearish order block. Are you there with me? The bullish order block is, I'm talking about this one now. Let me use this place. It is the last opposite candle. What is the opposite of bullish? Good, bearish, right? So it means it is the last bearish what candle that formed before price movement and before price broke the market structure. I will explain everything. I will show you everything in the chart. So I just want to put it into right so that you can see or grab what I'm trying to say. Is the last down candle or last opposite candle. Let me use what last opposite candle. Last opposite was candle. In this case now, in bullish OB now, it becomes bearish what? Candle. Right? So it is the last opposite candle that formed how will I put it so you can that formed that bullish movement that formed the bullish movement that break, for in higher low, it always break, abi, right? Good. It always breaks the previous high, abi, previous, abi. So it is the last opposite candle that form the bullish movement that break market structure, that break market structure. Do you get? Is the last opposite candle or bearish candles. Bearish candle, because since we are talking about bullish OB, the opposite candle of a bullish movement is what? Bearish, right? So it is the last opposite candle that formed the bullish movement that broke the what? Let me just give you a view here to get a picture here. Look now. Abi? Share? Abi? The last dark candle, let me use red here, which is red now, Abi? That formed before market now broke this structure, now broke this place, is the OB. So the last dark candle, which is what? In a bullish OB, how will I put it now? You are getting it now. The last opposite candle, abi, that formed before what price now broke this previous high is the OB. So market will later come back to touch this candle before it continues. Do you get? Do you get? Do you get? I will draw it well for you. I will draw it well for you so that I just want you to get a mental picture of what I'm saying. I will draw it well for you. So, how about a bearish OB? Is what? The last opposite candle, right? So, in a bearish, the opposite candle now will now be what? A bullish what? Candle that formed, that started the bearish movement, that broke structure, right? It's same thing as you just write it. It is the what? It is the opposite candle, right? Opposite what? It is the last opposite candle. Don't forget. In this case now, it becomes what? Bullish, right? Bullish that formed, what has started the what? Bearish what? Movement. Don't forget, it must break. Oh, it must break the previous structure. If it doesn't break it, that one is not the OB. So it can start the bullish movement, but if it does not break it, it's not an OB. So the bottom line is that it started the movement that broke the previous high or break structure. Because what market do all the time is to what? Break structure, create new highs, create what? New highs, right? If it doesn't break it, that means that last candle, that opposite candle is not an OB. That form the bullish movement that break market structure. That's why in some charts now, if you look some people's charts, you will see BMS like this, BMS, or you see BOS. They're the same thing. Break of market structure or break of structure. So once you see these things like this now on their charts, you just know that they are saying market broke structure in this place. Do you get? Do you get? Do you get? So now for let me draw bullish OB. Come like this. Let me use red here. Red candle. Now it will now move and break this structure. This previous high, right? BMS, right? So we are not saying that market. Don't forget that this is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, yeah, higher high, higher what? Low, right? Higher high, higher what? Low. So we are not saying that market will come to this candle. Do not use your rectangular tool to mark out this candle down, right? Do not say, okay, we are not anticipating that market will likely come back to this candle, touch it, or come fully before it continues the buy. So this one now is now your bullish OB. Okay? Then for your bearish OB, look at it like this. like this. I mean, that means an OB is here too. A bullish OB, a bearish OB is here too. I mean, yeah, comes like this. So broke abi, broke structure. So this one is not your order block. You mark it with your rectangular tool. So once market comes there back again, to set down, right? Right? And if you observe, all these things formed, all this imbalance, order block formed at the discount zone of your Fibonacci 2. If you observe your order block, your imbalance, they are in the discount zone of your what? Fibonacci what? 2. So it means your fib, your imbalance, and your order block, they are in the same side, same place. Do you get? So it means you can use your fib with your imbalance, because imbalance can occur anywhere. It can occur at the top. None of we get market, right? So it means the imbalances that you will focus on more are the ones that occur in the discount zone of your what? Fibonacci what? Retracement 2. And that zone is your what? Is what? 61% to 80 what? Percent. Do you get? That's why these things are very, 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 very close. Fib, imbalance, and order block. But those order block can be at the 100 side, but inside there sometimes occurs in that 61 to what? 80. So this one now is your bullish. It can be green. It depends on the color configuration you use in your chart or your settings. But just know that it is the opposite candle. For bullish now, it is the red candle, it is the bearish candle that is the bullish OB. In the bearish OB, it is the bullish candle that is the what? Bearish what? OB, which is the green one. Hope it's not confusing. That's why I said it is the opposite candle. You get? So bullish OB is not a bullish candle. Bullish OB is not bullish candle. Bullish OB is bearish candle. Bearish OB is not bearish candle. Bearish OB is bullish what? Candle, and not just any bullish candle. It is a candle that starts the bearish movement that broke what? Market what? Structure. Do you get? That's how it works. That's how it works. It's very, very, very simple. So according to the definition, you see that that's where market makers what? Place their what? Positions. So market will generally go back to that candle before it continues the what? The movement. Right? So let me draw a picture that shows everything. Let's see how it is. Let me just draw a picture that shows everything. This support and resistance, trend line, fib, imbalance, and order block. Let's see how it is. So look up. See here. Uptrend, right? Right? Uptrend. Let me put everything you see here now. And guess what? Higher time frame. It must be what? Higher time frame. Support now. You know, for uptrend, it is what? Support, right? support, 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 right? Trend line, right? Trend line. Let me write it. Trend line. Meaning, if market now touch this trend line, it will likely what? Go up. Right? Fib. Fib now. You will now, the next movement, you will drag it. Let's just use this one here now. You will put your fib now. Your zero will be here. You will drag it to here. Right? Then it will show levels like this. Okay? Abi? Once it touch that level, it will what? Go what? Up. Good. Imbalance, gap. And that imbalance now, our focus, not all imbalances. Our focus should be the one that is in the discount zone of the what? Fibonacci retracement 2. And that zone is 61.8% to what? 80%. So it means if you have not watched Fibonacci retracement video or classes, you go back to that what? Go back to and watch it again so you get what we are saying. So it means our order block, our imbalances, the one we are focusing on, the one we are using, is the one that is in the discount what zone, not the one that is at the premium discount zone where there is cheaper prices, right? That's this down part. Got it. Abi? Yes. Premium. Yes, what? Discount zone, right? Let's do it like that. Then order block. The last, it should be here, Nabi. The last for this bullish one, it will become bearish candle, Abi. That broke what? Market what? Structure. This one now, you now use your rectangle tool and drag like this. OB. So it's either market comes back to your support and resistance. Sorry, it's either market comes back to your support and go, or it touches your trend line and go, or it comes to your imbalance, your fib zone and go, or it comes to your imbalances and go, or it touches your OB and go. So any method you choose, it works for you. Do you get? So these are the 5 methods we can use to get the beginning of an impulsive move, where we can now join early buyers, enter the market, and join them to participate in the market, either by selling or by buying, and we make money from it and buy our Lamborghini, right? Buy our Lambo, build houses. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the 5 methodology or 5 strategies, 5 trading strategies we can use to get the beginning of an impulsive move, right? Don't forget, in an uptrend, your focus should be what? To buy, right? Look for what? Buying what? Opportunities, right? Then in a downtrend, your focus should be what? To what? To sell. Look for what? Selling what? Opportunities. Don't sell in an uptrend except you are a pro or you know what you are doing. Except but don't sell in an uptrend market. Don't buy in a downtrend what? Market. Don't fight against the trend. Just follow it. You will make much profit than when you what? Fight against it. So that's the end of this strategy. So I've given you guys 5 ways to get the what? To get the beginner for what? An impulsive move. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yes.